Taking a four-wheel thing? What are you doing? Really, what's in there? Here's the thing. I didn't get it.
Your boots and your steel brush.
That's ridiculous. That's a deep hole. The other Canadian trick is either kick your boots off or else things get pretty gross. I need to make an update about the car too. I've had it for 2.5 years, 33,314 kilometers, and I have to make a decision soon about what I'm doing, if I'm keeping it or trading it in. Alright, let me get some of the cameras set up that I brought with me. Alright, just getting the camera set up. So this is the V action cam on the Joby suction cup. Away we go! I haven't done a driving vlog in a while. Nothing really going on lately besides work, and I'm just going to town to get groceries. I might go swing into Best Buy, see what kind of deals they have there. Mostly this is a test of the camera equipment, and the Cube can only do 1080p 30, but it's really nice. I really like the Cube. The Cube has a 120-degree field of view, and I just have it stuffed in between a headrest. Hey, how close up is that if I do that? It's probably quite the view of my forehead. It kind of magnifies there. It's wobbling all over the place. Oh, it'll be so shaky. I'm going to open this up, get some more light on the situation. This is the Xiaomi Yi. It's running Waffle Script version 8.2, standard field of view, standard colors. And in the app, I've set it to a narrower field of view because I don't like the super wide look. Speaking of this car, this is a 2015 Volkswagen GTI 4-door Autobahn. It was fully loaded in 2015 except for the tech package, so I did not get the built-in GPS or the collision sensors. Just because I knew that Volkswagen's built-in GPS was absolutely terrible, and it was $1,000 or $2,000 more. Anyway, I've had this car for almost 3 years now. I have like 4 or 5 months left on my lease, and I need to decide what am I going to do. Am I going to buy it out? Am I going to trade it in? I think from a value point of view, probably the best thing for me to do would be to just buy this car out. I'm allowed 60,000, and I've only put on 33,000 so far. And just overall, for the bio price, you can't buy one in this condition with this kilometers for that. If I do the buyout, how much interest do they charge? It's really a shame that the Polaroid Q Plus is terrible. Maybe I should buy another one and try it again, but the one that I got was terrible. Awful colors, awful sound, like unusable sound. But I'm very happy with my Polaroid Cube. It seems like when I do these driving vlogs, I'm always either talking about the car or YouTube equipment, and it's kind of my interest besides RC. I'm actually not going to the hobby shop this time. All the other vlogs I've done has been, I'm going to the hobby shop. Not today. Some new Sony cameras that came out a few months ago in September of 2016, fantastic for an action camera. It's the Sony X3000 and the Sony AS300. 3000 is a 4K camera. It can do 4K 30, it can do 1080p 120, and it can do 720p 240. The AS300 is the exact same camera, but with it can only do 1080, so it can do 1080p 60 max. For me, that's the sweet spot. They have what's called Balanced Optical Steady Shot, BOSS, and the camera lens is fully optically stabilized. It's really awesome. It's almost like having a gimbal without needing one because the lens itself is stabilized and it'll get rid of your shake. You may have noticed lately I've been doing a lot of videos about gimbals and just equipment that helps you reduce shake. This video is probably going to be pretty shaky actually, because I don't have any kind of stabilization on here. And that's part of the test, is how bad does this look? I've just set a Polaroid cube on the dash, and this guy over here is just suction cup to the window. Anyway, the Sony's amazing cameras. Check out, if not Digital Rev, it's one of the guys from there, because he recently left Digital Rev, and a cool video of that X3000 on a skateboard. Whoa, mind-blowingly smooth and cool. He totally smashed the camera and ruined it, but it was an amazing shot set. And the other guy, iPhone Doe, iPhone with a DO at the end. He's a tech reviewer. He recently went on a vacation to Hawaii, and he found that his RX100 Mark IV was just terrible at vlogging. It was his first time vlogging. He was doing a lot of adventure type stuff, and it was shaky and awful and terrible sound. And he picked up one of these Sony action cameras, and I was blown away by how good it was. So super silky smooth shots. It has a microphone input, so you can actually run a really nice microphone on that camera, and very cool camera. I'm heavily interested in that. I likely won't buy the 4K version. The 4K is $520 Canadian for just the camera, or $699 if you want it with the live view watch, which I think is a gimmick. You don't need the live view watch. It may add a slight amount of convenience, but you can preview the footage on an app anyway, so you don't need the live to spend $150 plus on the watch. The step down version, the AS300, and it costs $399 Canadian for just the camera, but I've seen it on sale this week actually for $369 at Henry's and Best Buy. If I didn't just buy that Osmo Mobile at Christmas, I would absolutely order that camera. It seems really, really, really good. Sorry guys, I dropped you. I just want to get the shifting shot. I personally have never owned a GoPro. I find that their pricing is absolutely crazy, and image quality, yeah, it's good, but you can buy Chinese knockoffs that cost a lot less and can do almost as much. A couple things on my wish list: a lavalier microphone so I could do voiceovers, or just use an iPhone as a field recorder. And I'm also looking at getting the Rode Video Mic Me, which I can directly plug into my iPhone and use that as a shotgun mic in a loud, noisy environment. Coming up late in February, I want to and hope to go to the Toronto International Auto Show. I go almost every year, and I actually have footage of photography from that going all the way back a decade or more. So I have the idea of doing a video series starting, 2017 versus 2007, and we'll just keep doing something like that every year. We'll do whatever year I end up going. I'll do a present and then 10 years in the past. So that's an idea that I have for upcoming videos. I'm still going to keep doing RC. I'm going to keep doing tech, and I'm going to keep doing car stuff. So those are going to be my, my three major tiers of video content. And I'm going to sprinkle in these kind of driving vlogs too, as time permits. So if I ever post up a video that you don't like, just wait until I post up the next one, and it will probably be on something that you're interested in. So if you have no interest in tech, just wait, and I'll post up an RC video eventually. And if you have no interest in tech or RC, and you really want to see some cool, real, full-scale car content, car shows, interesting cars that I see out and about, those ones come out less often, but when I do them, I'll try and get them out as soon as possible. I do notice that they get a little bit less traction than some of my other videos, unless it's a vehicle that a lot of people have interest in. I think my best one so far is actually the modified Ford F-150 EcoBoost. It has a couple thousand views now, and that was just one that just showed up on my doorstep, and I did a video of it. But wintry and gross out, I don't see many hot cars worth filming, so I don't do any. I do almost no car stuff in the winter unless I go to a car show. I plan on attending the Toronto International Auto Show, and I want to get a good shotgun microphone for that because I'd like to get some nice, really smooth pans of car shots with the Osmo Mobile or the Smoothie, but also get some usable audio with it. The show floors are so noisy. If I just have the wide open microphone in the iPhone, it's going to be a terrible. I might have to mute it and then do just music. Just quickly, I wanted to show you how this Joby GorillaPod and suction cup thing works. So there's a locking ring here, so I just should be able to undo it. Yeah, that's awesome. Really, really like that. And then if it doesn't come off immediately, you can pull the tab to get it off. Cool. I don't know if it's actually in stock, but it says you can take it. Yeah, Traxxas booth. Actually, they have a two-wheel drive, which I've never seen before. The cheaper version of the Slash, and then the more expensive Slash 4x4. The SST. How much is the SST? No, that's not right. What's this one? Another two-wheel drive Slash, Rustler, Alias, all these parts. I don't see anything that I need though. Buy anything at Best Buy? Nothing at all. So off to the grocery store and go do some errands. So anyway, that's probably it. I think I'm kind of done the video test.